Is DJI really preparing to launch its first mirrorless interchangeable lens camera? Or are we simply witnessing one of the most exaggerated rumors in modern photography? That's the question many in the industry are quietly asking as speculation continues to mount. DJI, widely recognized as the king of drones and gimbal systems, has already demonstrated an ability to disrupt entire markets. Now, could DJI, a company with roots in aerial imaging, stabilization, and compact cameras, truly stand toe-to-toe with Canon, Sony, and Nikon? Or will this rumored product carve out an entirely new niche aimed less at competing? The rumor didn't just appear overnight. Much of the speculation traces back to DJI's acquisition of a majority stake in Hasselblad in 2017. This partnership has given DJI access to one of the most prestigious names in medium-format photography, and Hasselblad's fingerprints are already seen across several DJI products, from drones to gimbals. DJI's Mavic 3 Pro, for example, uses a Hasselblad-engineered Micro Four Thirds sensor, while the Inspire 3 drone features a powerful 44.7-megapixel full-frame system. The company has proven its ability to integrate high-end imaging into compact designs. Things escalated when DJI briefly replied to a fan question on Twitter, hinting at a mysterious new product. The tweet was deleted soon after, but the damage was done. The photography community began connecting dots. Since then, rumor outlets, YouTubers, and camera blogs have speculated about the arrival of a DJI Mirrorless system, one that could merge Hasselblad's color science and optical experience with DJI's engineering and stabilization know-how. Of course, skepticism persists. After all, Hasselblad already produces niche but highly respected mirrorless medium-format cameras. Would DJI risk cannibalizing its own investment by introducing a full-frame mirrorless under its own name? And if so, what gap in the market would they truly be filling? These are questions that fuel curiosity around what DJI might actually be planning. While DJI has kept silent, the reported specifications paint an ambitious picture. The rumored camera is expected to feature a full-frame sensor, very likely supplied by Sony but fine-tuned with Hasselblad's color calibration and dynamic range expertise. Industry chatter suggests resolution could range around 45 to 50 megapixels, placing it alongside current heavyweights like the Sony a7R5 and Nikon Z8. Another major expectation is stabilization. DJI practically built its empire on gimbals, and it's hard to imagine a DJI mirrorless camera without next-level stabilization technology. Sources hint that the system might employ a hybrid approach: in-body image stabilization combined with a built-in 4D stabilization method, similar to what's found on the Ronin 4D cinema system. If true, this could position DJI's camera as the ultimate tool for handheld filmmakers and hybrid shooters. Video will likely be at the center of this camera's identity. DJI's track record with products like the Osmo Pocket 3 and Ronin 4D suggests a heavy emphasis on cinematic features. Rumors point to 4K at 120 frames per second as standard, with potential 6K or even 8K recording modes. LiDAR-powered autofocus, another technology already proven in DJI's cinema line, could also appear here, giving filmmakers precise focusing tools far beyond traditional contrast and phase detection systems. Connectivity may be another ace up DJI's sleeve. The company is known for integrating smooth, user-friendly apps with its products, something competitors like Canon and Sony often struggle with. Expect wireless transfer, direct-to-cloud storage options, and smartphone-first control interfaces. If DJI can bring the seamless app experience of its drone ecosystem into a professional camera body, it might attract an entirely new generation of creators. But even if DJI manages to pack all this technology into one device, how would it fare against today's established giants? Sony, Canon, and Nikon already dominate the mirrorless camera landscape. Their ecosystems are vast, their user base is loyal, and their brand equity almost unshakable. For DJI to compete, it needs either a disruptive feature or a disruptive price point, or both. One possibility lies in lens compatibility. DJI joined the L-mount alliance in 2022, which means a DJI mirrorless camera could immediately support a wide library of existing Leica, Panasonic, and Sigma lenses. This move removes one of the biggest hurdles for any new camera system, convincing photographers to buy into a brand new lens ecosystem. Still, challenges remain. Sony, for example, spent years building credibility after inheriting Konica Minolta's camera division, and even then, it was a long climb to earn professional trust. DJI would face the same skepticism, with many photographers reluctant to shift from proven systems. Then there's Hasselblad itself. While DJI could tap into its expertise, Hasselblad cameras are anything but affordable. If DJI's rumored model inherits too much of that DNA, it may end up priced in a range that alienates mass-market buyers. Yet disruption doesn't always mean replacing the existing players. DJI could instead aim at the fringes of the industry: hybrid creators, influencers, and filmmakers who demand professional quality without the steep learning curve. In that sense, the new camera may not try to beat Sony or Canon, but instead build its own segment by blending cinema features, AI-driven computational photography, and ease of use. When might we see this mysterious device? Reports suggest a possible launch by late 2025, aligning with DJI's typical pattern of introducing major new categories in multi-year cycles. While this timeline remains speculative, the growing volume of chatter suggests that something significant is indeed on DJI's roadmap. Pricing remains perhaps the most critical unknown. Some rumors point to a body-only price around $2,700, which would place it in direct competition with Sony's A7 IV and Canon's EOS R6 Mark II. If DJI manages to deliver Hasselblad-inspired imaging, cutting-edge stabilization, and filmmaker-first features at that level, it could become one of the most attractive options in the market. However, if the price creeps closer to Hasselblad territory, $5,000 and above, adoption will be far more limited, and the camera risks being dismissed as yet another niche product. There's also the geopolitical angle. DJI, like Huawei, has faced regulatory challenges in North America due to its Chinese origin. If the camera does launch, will DJI prioritize Asian and European markets first? Or will it make the extra effort to push into the United States despite potential hurdles? The answer to that could greatly influence its overall impact. So, will DJI's first mirrorless camera truly arrive in 2025? At this stage, nothing is guaranteed. The company has the technology, the partnerships, and the resources to make it happen. But that doesn't mean it will commit. Entering the full-frame mirrorless market is notoriously risky, and history is full of companies that tried and failed. Yet the possibility is undeniably fascinating. A DJI camera that merges Hasselblad color science, Sony's sensor supply, DJI's unmatched stabilization, and modern connectivity could reshape expectations for what a professional camera can be. It wouldn't necessarily need to dethrone Canon or Sony outright. It would simply need to offer a new kind of value for creators who demand hybrid flexibility and simplicity. Perhaps DJI won't aim to dominate the traditional still photography world at all, but rather to introduce a tool optimized for the modern creative class. Filmmakers, influencers, YouTubers, and independent storytellers who want professional output without the technical barriers. In that light, a DJI mirrorless camera makes perfect sense. Now, the only real question is, will 2025 be the year DJI leaps, or do we need to wait another year? Share your thoughts in the comments.